fight you right now, bro. I'll fight you right now. Yo, I was wearing the scarf that looked like this. Yo. What is poppin', y'all? Caramel Rosé's in the building. We're here with Caramel Ciroc, aka Carando, and we're gonna tell you guys about a story that we had at a club. All right, so this is the time that we almost fought the bouncer at the club. So we gonna set the tone for this story, all right, as per usual.
I would just like to start off by saying it was a really great night. We had so much fun that night.
Yeah, it was a great night.
Yeah.
So it was our boy's birthday. This is one of our core squad that we rarely get to see. Like, this guy's like my brother. Like, I love him more than many people on this earth.
We have to like pull up on him. We have to like send a pigeon to invite him to Christmas dinner.
To stuff.
Yeah.
So we hadn't seen him in like a year or so at this point, and he said, yo, I'm actually gonna do something for my birthday. We're gonna go to this club, like pull up. So this was a club downtown Toronto, but we don't live downtown Toronto, so we don't actually club downtown, and a lot of the times the clubs downtown are very not tailored for us, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we don't really go to them, but again, it was our boy's birthday, so we're like, yeah, let's do it. So we went, and it was actually a vibe. Like, they were actually playing good music. It was fun. Like, it was a diverse group of people up in there. Like, it was a booth. Very good time.
It was a good time.
So Claude and I, we normally drive when we go to parties at least halfway, so we don't get too faded, we don't get drunk, because we are responsible drivers. So
like, if we do any drinking, we do it like in the beginning of the night and just cool for the rest of the night.
Yeah. So we're very responsible, and more times we'll drive one car, so whoever is better to drive is the person driving.
Yeah.
Just a disclaimer that we're responsible and we weren't hella intoxicated when we almost fought this bouncer. Okay?
We were definitely sober. So
the night goes on, we're having a good time. Maybe I'll insert a couple clips of us having a good time right now. So yeah, good time, and it was November. So
if you know anything about Toronto, you know about November times. It's brick.
It's brick. It's freezing. If you don't know what brick is, it's cold.
It's not even that cold out here, man.
It's really cold.
It's really cold. So a bunch of people like that we went with, they had winter jackets, but for some reason
we were convinced. Well, you know what? Cardi B that year said that hoes don't get cold.
It's cold outside, but I'm still looking like a daddy because a hoe never gets cold.
So like,
we jumped on that flex, and we're like,
we jumped on that flex. Ironically enough, I was wearing a scarf that looked like this. So I had a scarf like this over me, my literally cheetah print. Well, here's the visual of what I was really wearing.
And I was wearing like a really thin, I think like leather jacket. So they let me go without coat check.
So yeah, at the end of the party or whatever, there was obviously a one-way exit, and we were waiting there inside because, like we said, it was cold. So we were waiting inside while our friends got their coats. It's super busy. There's only one coat check area. Everybody's leaving at the same time, so we're standing there, and we're probably not supposed to be. We weren't supposed to be standing there.
Right. Well, there was another black girl that was standing there with us. She was definitely colder than us because we were wearing pants.
And she was wearing like
a whole dress. Yeah. So the black bouncer came and he tried to put us on game, and he was like, yeah, you guys really can't stand here, like you guys have to go outside.
Yeah, and he was very low-key. He's like, yo, like, I'll walk on, you guys should go outside. Like, you're not supposed to stand here.
And we're like, all right, cool,
we're bet.
Like, bet. And we still stood there. Yeah.
Because it's cold outside, and I live in Canada, but I'm also still black, so I'm not going outside. I don't know why I listened to Cardi B. I was cold.
I'm not a hoe.
I'm also not a hoe, so I don't know why I thought that was such a good motto to live by. So the girl now, she's with us, and she didn't move either. She's like, are they dumb? Like, I'm not going outside. They got the wrong one.
Cool.
So now there's a white bouncer, tall man. He's a tall man, but that has nothing to do with me.
I think he was like Polish or something.
I don't think he was Polish. He had some sort of accent, and he came and he's like, you guys need to go outside. So the girl, she seemed like she was intoxicated, and she was like,
not like heavily, but like, you know,
more than us.
Yeah, way more than us.
So she was just like, I'm not going outside. You don't see it's cold outside. You can't ask us to go outside. We're waiting for our friends. I'm not going alone. I came with my friends.
And then he's like, oh, it's winter. You should have knew to dress properly. It's winter.
And not wear this. And touches up the girl's clothes.
So me and Narissa definitely looked at each other.
Because we're just like, did that man just touch up the girl's clothes?
So we're like, okay, well, let's repeat this some more.
So then she's like, well, you guys are obviously prepared. Y'all have parkas on. So yeah, you can stand outside, but I'm going to wait for my friends. The man, go ahead.
So, you know, he's continuing like to get all in her space. And we're like, you know what, let's de-escalate this because this is not it.
We're not going to do that. So we said, yo, don't worry about it. We will go outside with her.
Yeah,
like,
we're leaving.
We're leaving. Don't worry about us. We will go. And he's basically like, yeah, like, you should go. Like,
you know, one of them nerdy guys, like, he was probably a nerd his entire life and now he has some type of power. Like, you don't even have, you don't even have a nightstick, sir. Like, relax. Like, you don't have power.
So anyways, he was like, yeah, go outside. Like, that's what I was telling you guys to do. Even though we're like, that's what we're doing. So we're trying to make your life easier and not have altercation. So the man is walking behind us. And I'm like, yo, you don't, like, the girl's like, yo, you don't need to follow us. We're going. You told us to leave and we're going. So I'm like, okay, I'll walk on. Claude, no. Take the girl.
Like, because he was literally like,
he was like, right.
And he's like, I could do whatever I want. I could do whatever I want. So Narissa being the more level-headed one,
I am very much the more level-headed one. I said, Claudine, you take the girl, walk her away. I'll deal with Bobo the fool over here that thinks he's big and bad. I'll stay closer to him. He could walk up on me if he wants.
I will tell you, I had pulled this girl away. I had walked maybe at least 4 meters away with this girl, and we're talking about how that guy was annoying.
Yeah, and it was crowded. And again, Claudine's trying to distract this girl from, because clearly, like, you know, low-key when you're like intoxicated or whatever, like, you're probably looking for a fight because it's fun, or things become 10 times more like amplified.
Yeah.
So she's literally distracting her. And so I'm there and the man's actually still right behind me. I'm like, bro, we are off of the club's property now. Like, get out of my face. And so I'm facing him now. Like, me and this man, we're facing each other. And of course I'm looking up because that nigga's tall. That dude is tall. And I got my little cheetah print scarf on. And I was just like, I don't understand why you're making this an issue, because we brought her out and we came outside. So I don't know why you're still in my face. This man pulls on my scarf. My good auntie scarf, okay? Pulls on my scarf. And he's like, well, you shouldn't have been here, and like touching my scarf. I'm like, what you're not gonna do is touch me. Don't touch me.
Now, I'm gonna stop you right there.
And I said it loud, okay, because I needed everybody to hear, don't touch me.
I was far. I mean to tell you, I was far. I was far, okay? All I heard Narissa say was, don't touch me. Guys.
I don't think Claudine ever ran faster in her life.
Guys.
Because the minute I finished putting my hand down, Claudine was beside me.
Guys, I swear to you, I'm only about like 5'3", but my attitude and mouth is 6'4", and I cannot be bothered when you think you're gonna come and try to play. You can try and play me all you want, because I'm just gonna laugh at you, but don't try and play my friends.
So yeah, I'm like, don't touch me. You have no reason to touch me. Don't try that. Like, I just kept repeating these don't, and Claudine's beside me. Claudine's like,
honestly, this is the biggest joke in our friend group, because I really live in suburbia, but I was like,
yeah, so Claudine lives in a more suburban area of our city.
Yeah.
And she comes up to this bouncer.
And I'm like, bro, get your hands over her. Don't touch her. Don't touch her.
She's like, don't touch her. Who do you think you are?
I'm like, you can't touch her. Your badge doesn't mean shit. Run up on the block.
Run up on my block. Do you want to fight? Come to my block. Come to my block.
Your badge don't mean shit on the block. Like, you gotta have them hands.
I was like, Claudine, you're not from a block.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't know that.
She's like, she doesn't know. Like, we're literally having this conversation. Like, cause I was like, yeah. I'm like, oh, Claudine, like, tone it down. You're not
really from a block.
You're not really from a block. Yeah, but he doesn't know. So yeah, if you want to fight, we can fight. Like, and I'm like, yo. So now, everyone, again, we were in public, so everyone was around, and everyone was like, yo, what's going on? Why are these two girls?
A bunch of guys got involved.
A bunch of guys jumped in.
All the guys that we were with.
Yeah, because again, they finally came outside with their jackets, and they're like, yo, what do you mean Nurse almost got in a fight? Yeah. What do you mean they're talking up? So they were there, they were pushing them away, like, they're just like, yo, chill out, you can't be talking to them like that, whatever. And yeah, like, he went about his business. Like, he did not leave with my scarf because it's my scarf and I know he wanted it, but he couldn't have it because it's not his and it's mine. It actually was my auntie's, but I was borrowing it for the night, so he definitely wasn't getting it. Real. So I don't know why he kept touching up my nice, good up.
Everybody wanted that scarf that night.
Yeah. I have a video of Mikhail in the scarf, which is hilarious. But yeah, that was pretty much in sum the story
of how we almost fought the bouncer.
How we fought the bouncer for somebody else that we didn't know.
We didn't even know this girl.
We don't know her name. We still don't know what
if you were to ask me to pick her up out of a lineup,
I wouldn't know her. Wouldn't know her. But hey, we almost got in a fight for her, and where were her friends? Getting their jackets.
Anyways.
Meanwhile, we didn't get cold, so we were able to ride.
So yeah, at the end of the night, we still had a great night.
He didn't even ruin our night. He probably ruined his own night, but he didn't ruin ours.
Nope.
Okay. So moral of the story,
get you some friends that are gonna ride out.
And even if you're not from a block, apparently tell them you can run up on the block anyways, because Claudine did it. And it worked for her.
It worked just fine. I think the man was shook.
I think he was scared. But he probably doesn't even know what a block is. Anyways, we're rambling. So have you ever fought bouncers? Have you ever gotten a potential fight at the club? Let me know some of these club stories, because we actually don't have many where we get in altercations at the club. No. This is probably the first one. I got kicked out of a club in San Diego, but that's a story for another time. Right. That's the only other time that I have a story like this. So yeah, let me know what your club stories are. Subscribe if you aren't already, and then yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Peace.
Later.